What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back finally in Bluey for the first time in quite a while, and I am going to Walmart because I need more food than I thought I needed. But anyways, we are going to use this as sort of a test hybrid video thing. Let me know how you think it sounds, how it looks. I finally got around to installing like a suction cuppy type, you know what I'm talking about, like a phone mount thing on the dash, and I have no idea how it's going to work out. So this is a big experiment. I figured I'd use today's drive to Walmart, presented by Walmart, of course, to give this a whirl, give this a test. I have no idea if the sound is going to be good, if the video quality is good. Obviously, Bluey is a very bumpy ride on these garbage roads that we have here in Wisconsin, especially during winter. But I figured I'd give this a whirl and just kind of talk through February as my February Justin's Chat recap video. So let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you think it's good, bad, if you want to see more. Obviously, a mount like this will allow me to do other kinds of videos as well with driving and with cars. So hopefully that all works out and sounds and looks cool. So we'll see what this becomes and how it progresses. But anyways, this is just test day one. And I guess that's the point we're going to highlight first for the month of February is I finally got this stupid thing installed. I got it like maybe a month ago, and my original hope was that it says you're supposed to install it during room temperature. Well, there is no room temperature, because room temperature, I'll get to that in a second, room temperature is ideally, I don't know, 65, 70, 75 in your room or indoors. Well, at no point when this car is operating in the winter, unless I'm taking like a 40-minute drive, does it reach those temperatures, because of course it's very cold outside. It is like 5 degrees today, so there's no way in heck that it was going to end up being that type of room temperature. So I had to apply it. I came in here and sat with the car running for like 5 minutes to try to get it to be semi-close to room temperature, and I did all the cleaning stuff with a wet wipe and some polishing and alcohol polishing, and then dried it obviously and let it dry before I applied this thing. But no idea if it's going to work, no idea if it's perfect. Maybe we'll make adjustments if it's too close to me or too far. Who knows? Again, this is purely, we're trying this out, we're going to experiment with it, we're going to see what happens. But that was topic number one. Topic number two, I just kind of want to recap. I did get my PC up and running. You've seen iRacing videos by now and know that, but if you don't watch all my regular racing content, PC is back up and running. It was actually really funny how it all worked out, and now I've thank you very much to Will Gibson. He's sending me a monitor they had laying around, so I can hopefully get a little better picture quality with a monitor, a little better monitor instead of the TV I'm using right now. So huge thanks to Will. You're a real one, but everyone's been a real one, from Ethan to Ian, especially Spencer, Steven, Tyler, everybody, Steven, Tyler, everyone that's helped me through this PC process. It's very cold. Everyone has been super helpful, because again, I don't know anything about, or I didn't know anything. Now I know very little about computer assembly and parts and putting stuff together and all these things. So it's been a huge journey, a huge process, but I'm very, very thankful for it. So thank you so much to everyone. But we did get it wiped out. The problem ended up being, I think, twofold. All my stuff, like all my bits, my CPU, PSU, CPU, PSU, GPU, I'm trying to think of what else I swapped even. I don't even remember everything that I swapped. A new fan and new RAM. I think those are the 5 things I did. All my stuff was like 6 or 7 years old now at this point. So got all new bits and pieces for inside the case. The only thing we didn't change basically was the B450 motherboard. So we just basically maxed out everything I could handle with that. So we'll see how it works out, how it shakes out as far as performance. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully the new monitor does good things. But it ended up being a twofold thing between old pieces and parts, and we found a Bitcoin mining Trojan horse that Ian and Ethan found like at 6 o'clock one morning and really ruined my whole day. But I don't know which of those things, either the PC bits or the Trojan horse, were the main issue with my performance issues the last month. But thankfully we got that all sorted out and figured out, and fingers crossed, hopefully it's good performance for a good long while now, because I don't want to have to do that again anytime soon. Although now I feel a lot more comfortable doing some stuff. Motherboards still scare me, because that's kind of the home of all this stuff that plugs into and works off of it. I still don't think I could do it by myself. Just parts show up, good luck, have fun. But at least I understand a little bit more of how each of these things integrates into the whole process and how you end up with a PC. So that's good. That's a good step. I don't know exactly what all that means, to be honest with you still, but nonetheless, it was a great experience. And although it took a really long time and did cost me running a Daytona 500 it was a good experience and a good learning tool and something I'll keep in my back pocket for the future. So that was good. And the last thing I just want to touch on here a little bit, again, this is just going to be brief. Hopefully it's a good test. Probably won't even do a thumbnail for this because it seems like the Justin's chats are, at least in my mind, they're back burner stuff. But the last thing I want to touch on is that I'm trying to think, my heat broke for like 6 days in my apartment. Like, I think it was 5 or 6 days. It was from Friday to, 6 days, 6 full days, basically. I had no heat running. I had air, I think, but I don't know that for sure. But I had no heat in my apartment for some unknown reason. I don't know why. The buildings or the apartments around me weren't affected as far as I can tell. Nobody else had any issues. And I called the maintenance people at my apartment complex and they couldn't fix it. They didn't know what it was. They changed like some kind of valve thing or zone valve or something, and that they thought fixed the issue, but it did not. So they actually had to have like the parent company who put the heating in for all their buildings come and look at it, and they never told me what they did, but they fixed it. Fingers crossed again, as of now it's working. So don't know what that means, but that's why I haven't raced as much as even I normally would. I only had a couple things to do this last week and pretty much procrastinated the heck out of them. Did not practice for anything that I ran because I couldn't stand the coldness of the pedals on my feet. I have to race barefoot, you know that. I think I ended up running the Clio race in socks anyways because it was so cold. But didn't run very many laps, didn't spend any time on the sim, didn't spend any time doing basically anything except in the shower, in bed, or with my clothes in the dryer to try to make it warm enough to live. So that's a big part of it, and that was kind of a sucky week. But thankfully, again, fingers crossed, it's fixed now and we're good to go. So that's the goal. Yeah, that's about all I got. That was February. February wasn't nearly as exciting as December and January were. But there's some big stuff coming up this month, in March. State basketball tournament is in like 3 weeks. Very, very excited for that as usual. I'm going to get to go to that with Dad and Ryan and watch some good state basketball, which is always one of the highlights of my year. A nice mini trip that we've taken for, 23 or 24 straight years with the exception of the COVID year. And then 1 year I didn't go for some reason. But anyways, I'm very excited for that. Other stuff happening in March. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe something cool will happen. Maybe something cool won't happen. But regardless, we'll play it by ear. Last thing I want to announce, as far as those PC bits, they are listed on Marketplace right now. So if you want to go look at my Marketplace or contact me for those PC bits, let me know if you're interested, and I'm more than happy to figure out a way to get them to you. And I can let you know what all of them are if you're interested. Other than that, though, I do have a plan that you'll see here on the channel probably in the next week or so, what to do with anything that doesn't sell on Marketplace. So hopefully that's cool. Not going to be the biggest plan I've ever had in my entire life, but hopefully it is something cool, and hopefully it's something that people will appreciate and get interested in and have fun with. So we'll see how that plays out, but we're going to call that a day. I'm almost to Walmart. Thank goodness. It's been 8 minutes. Traffic is terrible at 8:30 on a Saturday, apparently. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below if you are new. I don't want you to miss any of the content coming up from anything. I appreciate you all so much. Hopefully you have a wonderful day again. And we'll see you in what comes next. So that's going to be it. Until next time, as always. All right, bye.